one of those public charging stations you see at the airport or the mall or a business, well, you might want to think twice if you value your private information, because the FBI has warned yesterday, over the last couple of days, that bad actors can infect your phone with malware through the USB ports in a hacking trend known as juice jacking. Here with more, cyber guy Kurt Knudsen. Kurt, I know you've been watching this for a while, and we've heard a million times, don't use public Wi-Fi, but now don't use public charging stations, right?
And good morning to you, Steve. And it's so tempting when we're out and about. You're at the airport. You want to get juice before you get on the plane. You're on the plane is even a threat while you're using the USB-powered jacks that are available in a lot of public transportation. At the mall, you see these public charging stations all over the place. And you're right, we have been tracking it. It was about 21. We started to see this happening, but now we're really starting to see it take off. And the problem with it is that you don't even know that after you have charged at one of these public charging stations, that you have been hacked. You have no idea anything happened, because as you're charging, data can also get into your phone, including malware, which enables a hacker to simply monitor your entire digital life. Every time you go to your bank, every time you use a credit card to go shopping, they're going to capture all of that until they have this rich and juicy file on you. And then all of a sudden you open up your bank account one day and go, wait a minute, hey, that's not right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then worst case would be into your finances for long-term retirement accounts. You want to really always protect all that.
Absolutely. You've got some tips. As you just said, avoid the public charging stations. Use your own charging cable. Use strong antivirus protection on all devices, and use a portable battery instead of public outlets. So, Kurt, if you see one of those things and it says plug your USB cable in there and then into your phone, is that safe? Or you want a whole charger? You want from the charger to the cable to be yours?
Yeah, you want to bring the little power jack that goes into a regular power outlet. Do not plug your phone or your tablet or any device into a powered USB plug at any of these public outlets, whether you're at the mall and it seems really safe and you're like, hey, there's a bunch of people doing it, why don't I?
Right.
Very, very bad idea. And the problem, again, you won't know that you got attacked. And the prevalence of this is growing exponentially right now. Hackers are, it's just a nightmare at this point. Best way to stay protected is to have that antivirus protection on all your devices, and also just don't plug in anywhere you go unless it's to the actual outlet.
Yeah. Real quick exit question. What about on the airplane? They got that little thing, USB, just plug it right in there. Can you trust the airline?
Yeah, you know, it's actually the Wi-Fi is the most dangerous on an airplane because it's not secure.
Great.
And anyone else on board, and believe me, it's a cheap flight for a hacker to take from one city to the next. And they're sitting back there and they're just going to town and they'll spoof the airline. It's not a good idea to plug into anything on the airline unless it's the power jack.
Gotcha. Listen, folks, you need to get Kurt's free Cyber Guy newsletter. It's at cyberguy.com. Get an update on this and everything else. Kurt, thank you very much for joining us.